Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
There's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pulls it in. It's Bond. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick catch over the middle. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on third down in the red zone? Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab on the move. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Russell. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And completion makes it second and short. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Direct snap to the back. Great move in the open field. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught quickly. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He's got room to run. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Russell. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They had been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
To throw, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up the first down like this.
Breaks an open space. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it.
Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
He lets it rip. He's got a man down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Back to pass. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's an out route. The catch made. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the ground, it's Henderson. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Back to throw. It's Russell. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Golden. And they'll get him down that time.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Too much speed for the defense.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. That'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Aggies. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the toss play now, running left. Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, tied. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep...
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. swarm for the pass rush. A sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. All of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. A quick juke. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Grinding away on the ground. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Touchdown, Bama. This offense is still clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important 2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's caught inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete.
Touchdown, Aggies. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. They'll give it to the running back. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Pounding away with the run game. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short connection with a tight end here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Throws to the tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some.
He's looking deep here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. Pressure situation. This offense is trying to get back into this game. Ball falls incomplete in the end zone. The defense does their job, and I think they've secured victory here.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense just takes a knee here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.